Hi again, this is Lisette Perez Carrillo from Carrillo Cigars, and today we're talking about our Elite series. As many of you know, we have 5 different series, and this is one of our very special ones called Elite. And we kind of wanted to make it a little fun, and people have asked us when we go to different events or special dinners, hey, what do you guys like to have after a certain meal? So I figured might as well ask the master himself what he likes to pair his meals with. So, like for example, the Capa de Sol, what is it that you like to have before having this cigar?
Well, the Capa de Sol, because it's basically an old Nicaraguan filler and binder, and we have the Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. I tend to find that, after a good steak, it can be in a steakhouse, I like to smoke, something that has some, hearty flavors to it. It has, some strength. It has complexity, and in my opinion, it's a very good cigar for, an after meal of a, nice steak type of meal.
Okay.
So.
And how about the Oscuro? This is actually our number 4 rated cigar. It got a 94 rating, so we're really proud of this. And this is actually one of my favorites and one of his favorites as well. This size, the Pirámide Royal. So why don't you tell us about the Oscuro line? What do you like to have before that?
The Oscuro, that's that has also a Nicaraguan fillers. It has a Ecuadorian binder and the Mexican wrapper. And for that, I like something, a food that has maybe a little bit more spice. I want to say something like a Thai food or something to that effect. But I think that's the kind of flavor that would put me in the mood for the Oscuro.
Okay, very nice. And how about the Reserva, the New Wave Reserva?
Now, Reserva is more of a classy smoke. I think something like like a fish meal would do very well with that. It has some very creamy tones. It's medium smoke, medium strength, I should say, but it has a lot of flavor, a lot of complexity. And I think with a good fish, I personally like dorada a la sal. And that's one of my favorite ways to have fish, and I think the Reserva would pair very well with that type of meal.
I remember we went on a trip once and you were smoking that almost the whole week, so yes. It must be very, very good. Actually, my favorite is the New Wave Reserva. So, and what about the Elenco?
The Elenco, there we have the Brazilian wrapper. Now, I'm tempted to say, something in the Brazilian type of, like meat, some types of meat, but like grilled meats, yes, like the Brazilians, that type of, that I think would do very well, after a meal like that, to have an Elencos. And it's also a cigar that I think, overall, in the Elite series, pairs very well also with, different liquors that are out there. So I would give that a try.
And what about if you were just having a morning cup of coffee? What would be your favorite to try that with?
My favorite would probably be the Reserva. Now, if I'm having Cuban coffee, then I would, probably opt for maybe the Oscuro or the Elencos.
All right, well, if you have any favorite food pairings with your cigars, let us know. We're very curious.
And, it's interesting that you brought that up, Lisa, because, the more that I see, these chef programs that you've turned me on Netflix, I see how, making cigars is so much like being a chef out there. You got to find the right products, the right, in this case, the right tobacco, and you got to do it and blend them in such a way that, it's going to appeal to your fans out there, to your customers.
Thank you for joining us once more, and keep in touch. New videos to come very soon.